used to be 6 people, always together, like the same place every day, the same jokes, the same stupid arguments, and it felt permanent. We were in the same class, so all we did was literally hang out all the time, from the first class till the last, till we got separated and went our own ways in our homes. Like, no matter what happens in life, we'll still be there. We always thought of that. But now, it's just 2 of us. The rest are gone. Not dead, just vanished. And the weirdest part is there wasn't one big moment, it just happened. School finished and we just started talking less and less. Back then, it didn't even cross your mind that this could end. Never. You don't sit there with your friends thinking, yeah, this is temporary. No, like we always thought, these are my people, like this is it. I got my group, I got my boys with me, I'm set for life. We used to do everything together. We used to go to the same coffee almost every single day, just chatting, joking, doing all those sorts of stuff, all of those dumb jokes. I remember one time in PE, my friend took some very questionable shoes, took them into the PE, and he asked the professor, Professor, I don't have my sporting shoes, I have my mom's shoes. And what I mean by shoes is the flippers. He took his own mom's flippers and the professor just cussed him out. But the best part is that we were just laughing and just crying from laughter, like we were just on top of the world. We would do so many stupid stuff and just have random late nights. We would go over my best friend's house all the time and just chat. We would argue over nothing, over stupid things. For instance, like which subject is the hardest, which crypto is gonna pop up next, which team in football is the better team, all those stupid arguments. But we were laughing at things that were not even funny, but just the moments, the people, the laughter was just so good, and somehow those were the best moments. And bro, friend groups are very weird because there's always the one who's always late. Always. There's always the one who says, I'm coming, and he never shows up. I was that guy most of the time. Well, not most, but sometimes. And the one who disappeared when it's time to pay. All of us, whoever watches this video from my group will know exactly who I'm talking about. And somehow it just worked, like a dysfunctional system that literally made no sense. It was perfect, but it made no sense because every single professor would separate us. For instance, we would be all in the end row, like all of us, like on the end. Me and one guy would go to the front, the other guy would go into the second row in the middle, the other one will stay in the right all the way to the end, or we will all go into the front, it will still make jokes. And then slowly things started changing. You know, not in a dramatic way. There was no specific fights, there was not a big argument, just distance. Like, one person started getting busier, the other one stopped showing up as much, someone else got into a relationship and all he did was hang out with his girlfriend. Another one just changes completely. He's not the same anymore. And at first, you don't really notice it because you think it's just a phase, we'll link up again. Then weeks turned into months. Months turned into we should meet soon. And that soon actually never came. I finished high school almost 9 to 10 months and we've only hanged out once. And that once was about an hour and we weren't 6, we were just 5. One guy didn't show up. Like, and then one day it just hit me. You look around and it's not the same anymore. The group chat is dead. I checked the group chat latest pic sent or latest saved picture, and it was from 4 months ago, and it was a 3-year-old picture. You know, in Snapchat, when you see 3 years old today or 3 years ago, that was the last saved pic. Nobody's planning anything anymore. The energy is gone, and you're just like, when did this happen? Because there wasn't a clear ending. There was no goodbye. There was no closure. There was no just like, okay, this is the end. It was just silence. And that's the worst part. And I'm not even gonna lie, it messes with you a bit. Because you start thinking, was it me or was it them? Did I do something? Or did I not try enough? But the truth is, this happens to almost everyone because people grow. People change, people move on, and sometimes you don't grow in the same direction. Listen, in high school, we were in the medicine high school. I'm the only one who continued in medicine. The only one. Everyone went separate ways. One guy went to literature. One guy went for computer science. The rest, I think one guy is now he's not even in a uni. It's crazy and it sucks. I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh yeah, it's fine, life goes on. Nah, it sucks. Because Those moments were real. Those people mattered to me. But at the same time, you can't force people to stay. And you can't recreate something that existed in a different version of life. That time was good back then, not anymore. That version of you, that version of them, is gone. But here's the thing, even if the group is gone, not everything is lost. Because I'm pretty sure, like, 99% of every single group, like me as well in my case, like I mentioned in the beginning, you still have one person that's real, that always stayed, that still shows up. That matters more than having 10, 20, 30, 50 fake connections. I'm not saying the whole group was fake, no, they were the realest. But I'm saying that he's still there. I actually hung out with him yesterday, and it just made me realize where we've come. It's crazy. The moment I call him, he shows up. The rest, we have to take a schedule for 2-3 weeks, and still in the end, someone has an issue. It's crazy because towards the end of high school, I kind of sensed that we're going in that way. And, you know, life did its thing. After the final exams of our years, before entering uni, we always said, yeah, we'll hang out. Yeah, we'll hang out my ass. Ha ha ha, cracking jokes. And I kind of sensed it. I kind of felt it. I even told my best friend right now that we still hang out together. I told him, this isn't going to last. I can sense it. I can feel it. He said, you sure? I said, yeah, I really do sense it because the laughs are becoming just faker and faker. The jokes are running out. The excitement is dying. We were 6. Now it's just 2. And yeah, it is different. But maybe that's just part of growing up. That's just life. And I think if you keep the friend from your high school and you still hang out with him and you still have the same passion, the same love, the same excitement like I do really think that that friend will stay for the rest of your life. I do think that he will show up every single time you need him. So if you have a friend like that, don't lose him. Keep him, because he will show up and you should show up for him as well. I want to ask you something before ending this video. How many people are still left from your original friend group? If it's more than 2, 3, good job. Let's go, bro. You got it.